Easter is the way the world says happy resurrection. The reason for the joy and the alleluias today is because God raised Jesus from the dead. The world had done its worst to him, had lied on him, spit on him, betrayed him, lynched him in front of his mother, locked him in a tomb and posted guards. But that was not an impossible thing for God to reverse. Easter and the resurrection are about reversal. And so we celebrate resurrection today, and not only today, but for the next 50 days, we remember that God is on the side of resurrection. Yes, death happens. Yes, there's pain, but yes, there's new life, and yes, there's joy. Easter starts off in the dark. Easter starts off with whispers. Easter starts off with funeral preparation. And then all of a sudden, the tomb is empty. And then all of a sudden, God has done something new. And then all of a sudden, you and I and those women, then they have to catch up. And when we catch up, what we find out is that the nail holes are there, and so are the thorn marks. And yet there's new life. And yet Jesus has come. And yet death and darkness has been defeated. That's what we celebrate today. Yes, we're dressing up, and yes, we've got our Easter bonnet on and our outfit on, but it's always just to say something has happened. Something new is happening, and we want to mark the day. We want to mark the day singing. We want to mark the day by being together. We want to mark the day by being around the table with food and celebration, because we can't describe it all. We don't know it all, but we know that God is up to something. Let me remind you that a setback is just a setup for a comeback. That's what Easter is. That's what the resurrection is. We have a God who is on the side of life. Finally, Easter, this resurrection of Jesus, is about God being trustworthy. And so here's the Easter ask. Why don't you trust God a little bit more this year? Why don't you trust God? Why don't you put yourself in God's hands? Learn His word, take His sacraments, say your prayers, start anew, bet on resurrection, bet on God. Happy Easter. Christ is risen.